Bourbon Wear Lipstick. I'm Andrea.
I'm Sara.
And we have a special guest today from Una Vida.
Hey, I'm Bryce.
Figure I'd let you say your own name.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes it better. So we have Una Vida here today, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what we're drinking. He has tequila, but also some stuff that's aged in whiskey barrels.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep. So this is our brand, Una Vida. It means one life. Started about 3 years ago this May. Obviously, we're based out of St. Louis, so that's why you see it everywhere here. But yeah, our añejo is aged 18 months in used American white oak whiskey barrels. So that's kind of what at least you and I are drinking. Sarah's drinking Blanco over there.
What?
I'm just a white
barrels?
girl.
So we buy about 85% of them from Jack.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you guys just start that, or have you always used them?
Always.
Always?
Yep.
Cool.
Does it just make it darker? Like,
Yeah, so obviously the color is going to come from the used barrel, but it picks up a lot of that flavor naturally from being in that barrel.
you guys made like an añejo, like old fashioned? Because you should.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's really good. I should have made one. You have
Yeah.
oranges here?
Yeah, but I fucking hate oranges. Like,
No,
Really?
just orange
Beyond.
peel, dude.
bleh.
It's
That's
just the
even
bitter.
worse.
It's
How
just
do you-
you're not even gonna taste it.
I
I'll
don't
make
like
you
them.
one when we're
I don't
done.
like them. I used to like leave class
I'm
if
gonna
someone
force
started
her.
peeling
It's
an
a
orange.
random thing to not like.
I don't like two things: oranges and celery.
Well,
Hate.
celery sucks
Yeah.
unless it's in like
Doesn't have much
bolognese
flavor
or
to
something.
it, so
It has an attitude and it has a texture.
it has an attitude.
Yeah,
okay.
it's disgusting.
Yeah,
And so do oranges.
I don't know. I like oranges.
I just grew up getting oranges at like
Oh,
soccer
you peel them
events.
and then
Yeah,
they're
they're
like
like
covered in like
yeah, here's a bag of
lunchbox.
oranges.
no,
and, yeah.
they have like veins.
Oh my god! Don't talk about it.
I
I don't
mean-
want her to vomit here.
And
I
then
don't
like
know
when
what's
you
happening.
eat them, and then like you have that leftover skin, like when all the juice comes out, and you like pull it out of your.
You're just supposed to eat the whole thing,
No.
not like
No, you most certainly are not.
okay.
Well, I mean, this is a really good old fashioned.
yes.
This makes a good old fashioned. I mean, I think you can
You can
make
make
tequila
whatever-
with or old fashioned with any kind of tequila.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I
And
guess it
tastes
is just
good.
like sugar
It's
bitters.
just like sugar. I do an orange peel bitters because I feel like you have to have like the bitter from the orange peel. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm very specific.
What type of bitters do you use?
Just Angostura.
Okay.
I'm like old fashioned, like straight up old fashioned. I usually use a sugar cube, but
I used to work at a place where we just set the sugar. We'd like put the bitters on the sugar cube and set it on fire.
yeah,
And I could
Oh.
never, ever, ever, not once did it ever work for me.
you should just put absinthe out there and like.
Ooh.
Can you like
Doing it.
flick
Isn't that-
the orange peel where it goes pew, and then the flame goes pew?
If you just like turn the orange peel and like bend it in half and go like this when you
Just
light
express it and
it. Yeah,
just
you
kind
just
of.
express the oils and light it at the same time. It does that.
I'm not even a bartender.
I'm not a flamethrower,
Yeah.
so I don't
I'm
know.
not-
You can buy a flamethrower.
Yeah. I like smoked old fashions. That's kind of my go-to.
Yeah, those
but-
are fun.
Yeah.
little like smoking gun.
Yeah.
I had this one drink that had like a frothed egg on the top.
Oh, you've never had like that before? You only had one of those?
I'd one in Denver. I was on vacation, so
Did you love it? Or did
I was
you
really
also
hungover.
gag?
No, it was fine. I pretty much gag no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like hair trigger gag reflex.
Printy was the first person I saw do an egg white cocktail. Granted,
love
I
egg
wasn't
white
really in the mixology scene by any means, and I was watching him crack an egg in there. I was like, "Is this normal?"
It's
I feel
so
like I'd get
normal.
weirded out. I have a frother, so I could probably figure it out. I had one guy one time be like, "Can I get frothed egg on this?" And I was like, "Where the fuck do you think you are?"
First off, why do you say frost egg?
Yeah.
Like that's
I'm not
even,
gonna
like,
ask for a frothed egg. If
Yeah.
it's part of the cocktail.
You're
that's how I'm
hardly
gonna
getting
say
whipped
it
cream.
now. It's gonna be
Yeah.
on the menus for cocktails. Frost egg.
with frosted egg.
What's it called?
It's just in your cocktail. So like a whiskey sour usually has egg. white
That's
in
what it
Yeah.
was. A whiskey
Yeah.
sour.
My favorite.
I love good whiskey sour.
Anyway, let's talk about this first one. So we have the Blanco.
Yep.
So that's just your unaged product, correct?
Correct. That's the base product. So twice distilled, never sees a barrel. So we use Highlands agave, so it's got a little bit of a sweeter profile. The elevation, our plants have more sugar, natural sugar in the plants. So yeah, that's gonna have more pepper notes, a little bit of spice to it, but no barrel notes to it.
Okay. It's like probably like your margarita go-to, right?
Yeah. Typically, that's what everyone's using the margarita. It has
Yeah,
those
we've
good
got a
yeah.
Una Vida margarita on our menu.
Has those good floral pepper notes to it. You can really taste it. Granted, I've had añejo margaritas too. Some people will say, "Oh no, that's too expensive," but
I mean, it depends what your budget is.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Like-
at my house, we can do it in Yale. Yeah, repo margaritas.
Yeah, that's like
you can do.
perfect
Yeah.
for like everything, I think.
It's a nice happy medium blend between the two. that-
My go-to drink, no matter where I go, is just tequila, soda, lime juice, in like a little rocks glass.
It's easy.
You're so healthy. Yeah.
Do you do
I'm
Topo
on a
Chico ever?
diet. Topo Chico, I love Topo Chico.
I mean, ranch waters have not made it to Missouri for some reason, but in
Yeah.
Texas, they're the easiest cocktail of just tequila, lime juice, and Topo Chico.
yeah, Topo Chico
Yeah.
is amazing. Chipotle has them.
Yeah.
Ranch water? That's
Yeah,
what
that's
it
what
is.
they
Yeah,
call
yeah.
it, ranch water. And I've seen them at places
Like
where
a
they'll
tequila
like
gimlet.
deconstruct them and give you like a little mini Topo Chico, lime juice, and then like whatever tequila you
That's
order, and
Yeah.
then a
fucking
glass of
adorable.
ice, and you just like make it yourself.
I want that in my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
think
want
that's
that
nice.
instead of like a breakfast. I want that served to me in bed
It
Yeah.
should-
while I'm waking up.
Bring me my
Right.
ranch waters.
It should be like bottomless, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you get those bottomless. I mean, that would be cheap enough too, right?
Yeah, it's
I
super.
feel like that'd be really cheap.
Topo
Yeah.
Chico is so good, especially like the grapefruit one. But that like with that,
Do a Paloma.
Yeah.
There you go.
See, and that's what I use the repo for usually. Is the
Palomas,
Paloma.
yeah.
Do you like grapefruit if you don't like orange?
I like grapefruit. Like okay, so I like orange flavored stuff.
Just
I like
not
grapefruit
oranges.
flavored stuff. You won't catch me using one of those serrated spoons spooning out a grapefruit. Ew.
I mean, it's so enjoyable. It's
I
like,
did that as a kid. You just cover it in sugar and just eat it.
I
was
know
more
my
of like
family
a
was like, "You're gonna have a
waffle.
grapefruit this morning
Yeah.
with cottage cheese," and it's like, "Oh, good."
Cottage cheese.
Do you not like cottage cheese either?
I like cottage cheese mixed with applesauce.
Oh, see, I cottage cheese and pineapple.
You talk about weird textures, like
Yeah,
applesauce and cottage cheese.
it's an interesting combo, but I might have to try it.
It's
don't
really
know.
fucking good. When I was a kid, I would like eat like half a jug of cottage cheese with applesauce.
I was the same way with cottage cheese and pineapple.
Yeah.
It's a wrestling diet.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I would put it in my smoothies.
Yeah.
It's good in your smoothies too.
Yeah, it's good
Smoothies
for
make
you.
me uneasy. I think it's the whole that you have to go through to get one.
Yeah,
The loud blending.
I just have a NutriBullet. I just put all that shit in there. It's just like does a job
one
for me.
quick.
I take off the bottom. I have my smoothie. I just drink it, put the little lid thing on.
Yeah,
Easy peasy.
it's a lot of work, but yeah,
I just don't like the sound.
yeah, that's it. You just need a silent blender and you're in.
I lived with this girl. God bless her heart. She's still one of my best friends, but she'd make a smoothie at like 6 a.m. every fucking morning. It made me so mad that now I don't eat them.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
But I also don't eat until like noon. So I think smoothies are kind of like you can have like a smoothie for lunch.
I mean, you
Could.
can.
Yeah.
No.
I tried to do
Okay.
like the smoothie diet for like 2 days. You know.
Yeah.
What?
I need, like,
you
salad
gain all that
stuff.
weight back so fast if you like do anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh well, thanks.
I feel like it
I mean,
can
you
be an
did.
easy way to.
You do. I'm okay. My
Yeah.
major is health sciences. You do.
She's just telling you not to do that.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
saying
I
I'm
you
going
can.
for
If you
it.
got something
Yeah.
to do in 2 days, go for it. Go for it. But you'll bloat whatever you eat that day. So
I have zero plans of going on a juice diet. I'm just saying I'll have a smoothie at some point.
That's
Like,
probably why
you
I
put like
ate
chia
pizza.
seeds in it.
I don't usually make smoothies at home. I'm just saying, like, if I'm at the gym and I buy a smoothie, like, cool.
Yeah. It's like I want the tropical.
Has Booty your
Colada.
gym has a smoothie bar?
No, the Edge here, which isn't even my gym, has a smoothie bar.
The Edge on Chippewa.
I don't know. I'm not from
What?
there.
Oh well, they were trying to build one, and there was
No,
protesters
it's the one
outside.
out in, like, St. Pete.
There was protesters. They were like, "No to the Edge," and I was like, "Wow, it looks sick," and it's right by my house.
Protesting a gym. Like, I don't.
They were probably.
My gym in Wichita is just my garage.
So what? How do you guys feel about
Oh.
One Life Fitness? Is there like
Yeah, is that
the
gonna
English
happen?
version of you?
What? Like the one down at Ballpark? It's
Yeah.
a cool gym.
Yeah, I
been in
know.
there,
I
it's
need to
badass.
lose 5 more pounds, get a spray tan, and buy a bunch of Gymshark, and then I'll go.
Yeah, no. I've been to the
And
Kansas
then you'll
City.
go.
Yeah, because I want to fit in. I don't want to be like the outsider who's wearing like my like cut off. Like no.
You just
I go
gotta
to a
own it.
boxing gym right now. It's disgusting. Everyone smells.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
You belong to a boxing gym?
It's so
Yeah,
nice.
I'm a boxer. I'll take my jacket. I'll show
shit.
you my guns if you want.
Yeah.
No.
Don't. She's like, no, don't offer it.
No, yeah, I do. I used to work there too. It's a nice gym. Finney's.
I worked at Club Fitness.
Really? So did I in the daycare.
Oh, I was a
realized I
personal trainer,
hated
but
kids.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I gave-
I got certified. I'm too mean.
I mean,
I'd be like,
yelling
my
at people
like
in
it.
Yeah,
there.
they'd be like, oh, I can't do it, and I'd be like, yeah, that's why you're fat. Like, keep trying.
Keep going. I had a lady once tell me,
Tell you what.
I don't know what's going on now. Zach just messed this all up. We'll have to.
We haven't even gotten to that yet. Oh, is that not at the beginning? Oh, I didn't know.
It will be after we're done with this.
Yeah.
You had a lady tell you what?
I went through the whole like spiel with her about everything, and then I had to be like, so what do you eat on a daily basis? She's like, well, I eat like 3 packs of ramen noodles a day. And I was like, okay, so
Yum.
I mean, I feel bad because some of those people can't afford to eat other stuff.
Eating healthy is fucking
I mean, it's
expensive.
crucial though. It's crucial to
When you
being fit.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even have to work out if you eat good.
Yeah.
But
like-
when you look at how now, if you
It is
fast and you eat
80%.
one meal a day, it's not that bad. But you look at all these people who eat out so much, and they're like, I can't afford to meal prep, and it's like
Meal prepping is cheaper.
it's like
in reality, it's
$1.50 a meal.
yeah, it's
not
way
like-
cheaper than
Yeah.
actual. Like it
just
seems
a
like a
pain.
lot because
You
like
just
your
have to
grocery
buy
haul's like
everything.
$200,
Yeah.
but then you don't go out to eat, which I eat out a shitload.
Yeah.
I love eating out. It's so fun. I don't have
like
to make
people
it. I don't have to
serving
clean
me.
it. Yeah.
It's like, come
yeah.
to me.
Thank you. You did everything. Yes.
Postmates, count me in. I
Yeah.
get a free code every day.
I know. They just like, I've used
They're
it
like,
so much
you-
they do that too.
Yeah,
It's
they're like,
sad.
free delivery. I'm like, you got me. You reeled me in. All right, what do we got? What's on
Yeah.
the party? Like, I love that. But I mean,
I don't know. There's something about someone waiting on you that's just nice, like to go out. And I like the social aspect instead of just
Yeah.
sitting at home. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll be with my dogs and just sit at home and meal prep. But there's something about sitting at a bar stool or something. And
Yeah.
yeah, especially now that
Getting
we haven't
waited
been
on.
able to do it. It's like, all right, I ate at home for like 3 fucking months.
yeah.
I
let
don't
me
want to
go
eat at
out.
home anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Like
not
I'm
at all.
sick of it. Like
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate like, and now like, I mean, I work every night, so I'm already at a bar Tuesday through Sunday. So I eat here Tuesday through Sunday. So all I really have to have is like breakfast foods, which I just
Yeah.
eat eggs.
I wish my dog would make me at least coffee in the morning. Like,
Yeah,
If you could train your dog to at least, I don't know.
like just
you can.
I think that
mean,
there's
I'm sure
Yeah.
you can.
probably like I saw a like bedside coffee maker,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like if I could just tell my dog
Be
to
like-
like come and press that in the
Be like
morning.
Michael Scott with like his
Don't they
George
have
Foreman
it?
and bacon.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
I wake up, I put 4 slices of
seriously.
bacon, I turn on, I go back to bed. Then I wake up to the smell of bacon.
I mean, that's like glorious. I remember when my parents would do that. I'd like wake up and there'd be like the smell of pancakes and bacon. I'm like, oh, this is a great day. This
Yeah,
is a great day.
my dad's huge on breakfast. He would always make French toast and all that.
I love breakfast food. I can eat it for lunch, dinner.
It's like, yeah, it is my favorite.
Yeah.
If I had
Well, Mexican food's probably my favorite, but
if anyone asked me, anyone, I'm gonna say anyone. Hopefully, no one comes back to me. Asked me to go to brunch. I'm like, yes, I'll go to brunch.
I'm in.
I'm only going to brunch for my own doing.
Yeah.
Not to hang out with you because
Yeah.
I love brunch.
Yeah.
Like,
Chicken and waffles, biscuits
take
and
that in a
gravy.
note.
my cousins just actually opened up
Pancakes.
a biscuits and gravy food truck. It's really good. It's called Honeybees. Whew.
I mean, that
Yeah,
sounds
sign me up.
Smashing. It's really good.
smashingly good.
Smashingly good.
Yeah, it's a smackable. I can smack it every fucking day.
Okay.
On to smacking stuff. So this is aged how
4
long?
months.
4 months. And then this one is aged
18 months.
18 months.
Yep.
So you can see the difference in these bottles if people actually are looking at this stuff
Yep.
from the side.
That's the only difference is the time in a barrel. So we take that Blanco and we put it in those used barrels 4 months later. You're going to get the Reposado. 18 months later, you're going to get the Añejo. There's no added sugar, no dyes. That's the big difference. It's not a gold tequila. They're actually
What is a
aged.
gold tequila?
So if it says gold on the bottle, which most people know which bottles that
I know.
Jose
Yeah.
Cuervo.
I was going to say 8 or JC, but
Yeah.
she's just going to say.
If it says gold by law, they have not been in a barrel. They're not 100% agave. So all other brands that say 100% agave and are a Reposado or Añejo have seen a barrel at some point. They're time frames that you have to meet.
So here's my other like thing that I tell people, and they're always like, "What?" Is that rail tequila is not tequila?
No,
It's vodka
Yeah.
flavored
Yeah.
like tequila.
50% vodka.
Yeah.
That's where it's crazy. Not many people realize Rail vodka is 100% vodka. Rail whiskey is 100% whiskey. Rail tequila is not 100% tequila.
Because like doesn't Mexico has a monopoly on it? You can only make tequila in Mexico.
Yep, you can only make it down there if you have that word tequila on there. You can make an agave spirit up here, but even some brands that do that still get the juice from Mexico and then distill it up here.
Yeah, it's like champagne in France. Like,
it has to be made from Jalisco down there. But it's by law, it has to be 51% tequila. The other 49% can be any neutral grain spirit. So you can use vodka, you can use gin, and then you can add oak flavoring, caramel flavoring, food dye.
So this is why you're hungover.
Yes.
Come on, your tequila sodas.
Yeah. So everyone who's like, oh, I haven't had it in 22 years. I had the worst college experience on 50-cent tequila shots.
Because you're crossfaded between vodka and tequila.
Yes.
You didn't know what you were doing.
And it's just like jungle juice in a bottle. You just take it, add a bunch of crap to it, shake it up.
Jungle juice. I had like the weirdest party thing. I was in high school, and it was like one of my first like party experiences, and they're like, oh, I have jungle juice, and it was in this big like Gatorade container, and all I remember is I drank a shitload of this, and my friend like drove me back, and I was just like, I don't even know what I was doing that night. I think I was like 16, 17. Like, I mean, it's not that young.
I had alcohol poisoning at 15, so.
Well, I was.
I
never
drank
in
my
hospital.
first beer at 14.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this was like a crazy experience. But jungle juice was like one of my first more drunk nights.
Yeah.
That's why I won't drink Bush. That was my first beer.
That's why you turned to cement.
I mean, I feel like that's why a lot of a younger crowd, or I mean, I guess technically I'm a millennial too, but I don't
consider myself one.
I don't like to
basically
associate
be Gen Z.
myself with, but I think that's why they like the 1942 or this kind of stuff, because it doesn't really taste like tequila. It's got this sweeter profile to it that they want.
Like Tears of Lorraine.
I had that one a couple weeks ago.
That.
Peachy, bitch.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
It tastes like it doesn't make you go, oh. That's how you know anything's good.
Yeah.
If you don't have to like think about what your face is doing, then it's probably good.
Yeah.
Like,
I had one a couple weeks ago when Zach and I were down in Texas. You may have seen that we like met this random guy at a bar.
oh yeah.
And
the
so
whole like collection.
Yeah, and he invited us over to his
sweet.
house. It's getting really random, but he was like, hey, come over to the house. I got this insane tequila collection. His wife was there, and we're like, okay. So we went over, and he had his daily drinker, or not daily, but he drank a lot, was Jose Cuervo 250, which is $2,300 a bottle. And I mean, he had the original 1942 bottle, the original De La Familia bottle, like all these bottles that he's collected over time. He sent us home with a bunch of stuff because he's like, I've done this for 40 years. It's cool to see other people like tequila.
Yeah.
And he was just like, if it's not open, then the Tears of Lorraine was not open. He was like, let's open it. And he was just like, I like to just drink tequila. This isn't my retirement fund. Like, I just like to collect and drink tequila.
Yeah, that's like
us.
my boyfriend's stepdad collects bourbons, but we were like, oh yeah, we want to start collecting tequila. And so he just like went out and spent like $1,000 on a bunch of tequila, and we like went over there for a tequila tasting. And I was like, this is so fun. Like, it's like something to do. Like, taste everything, like talk about it.
Yeah.
Like it was cute. And like then you keep the bottles. It's like decoration.
Yep. A lot of those higher end ones are those clay bottles. And
Oh yeah, that's so cool about tequila and mezcal.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you guys are ever gonna venture into mezcal, but it's
We
my
might.
second favorite spirit.
Yeah.
This is probably my third.
What's the first? Bourbon? Yeah, that's
obviously. So this weekend is Mardi Gras in all states and St. Louis. But there's also another cool event going on in St. Louis on February 20th. It's called Bubbles and Bourbon. It's at Ballpark Village. And if you use the code LIPSTICK, you get 10% off. So check that out. It's going to be a super awesome event. You're either going to get pours of bubbles or bourbon. And Sarah and I will be there.
Yeah. Well,
1 to 3, right?
yeah. Well, you can sit on our table and you can do body shots.
Oh,
you have to wear your mask.
Now we just proposed that.
Yeah.
You have to wear masks, so we'll like cut a little hole. You need a straw.
I don't think we're gonna do body shots unless Sarah allows it. But
No,
yeah.
I like you can. I won't participate because yuck.
No.
But you can.
I mean, it's COVID, so yuck. I'm just kidding.
True. COVID ruined
You gotta
everything.
draw people in, so I feel like body shots is the way to do it.
I just bought a new.
it
I just
is.
bought a new push-up bra. So.
There we go.
I need to go get a new one.
Oh, this is really
Victoria's
cool.
Secret has like Valentine's
No,
Day.
fuck
Maybe I'll
Victoria's
just go.
Secret. They can cancel me. Fuck them. Their products suck.
Boom.
They do
Bye.
actually.
Yeah, they break. I bought a
They do.
miracle bra.
It's like
popped
50
off in the middle of sex. Popped.
Well, that's called
Isn't
a
that what it's
miracle
supposed?
bra.
Miracle. Timing.
No.
Just boom.
That's right. It's just
Yeah.
like timed.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god,
There's
yeah,
a
they were like,
sensor.
oh, we know
This is
something's
our
happening
moment.
now.
Wow.
Yeah, but then my boobs went from being like C's to like negative A minus. With
I know,
no-
it's
yeah.
like-
It's not
Hate
a
when that
miracle.
happens.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like I've had guys do that before. They're like, oh yeah, and they take it and they're like,
Yeah, they're like,
it's like a, okay, we'll turn you around.
my yeah, my friend, my fucking friends are so mean. They're always like, you look like, you know, in like the Just Around the Corner books, like the Girl Scout like book that like tells you like how your boobs are gonna age. It looks like you got to like level 2.
But that's it's like
Harsh.
bad.
I think it's fine. I'm faster than all of them. I can run faster. So.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Right.
There's a cord underneath.
I got really excited.
just got a
Yeah,
boner.
sorry.
I'm not sure what happened.
I just put my foot down.
Anyway, so this weekend is Mardi Gras in
Yep.
St. Louis, and it's going to be what, -6 here?
Yep.
Probably not -6, but close to it. Way too cold for me.
I'll be working.
And here,
yeah.
oh yeah, we're at McGurk's in St. Louis. If
Yeah.
anyone
Yeah.
hasn't noticed the location, which
It's really easy
I
to
don't
tell
know.
where we are. So if you
We're
don't
at the
know where
round
we are.
table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be working. I only took off work for one Mardi Gras and it did not go well for me, so I've worked ever since.
Well,
I ended up
I
crying
partied
eating nachos on
the
the
last
road.
2 years. 3 years?
Party?
Just partied. Yeah, I didn't work.
Last year was the first year I've been to that wasn't absolutely freezing. So
Yeah, last
This
year was
year.
actually
2
good.
years ago.
This year was good,
freezing.
yeah. 2 years ago was
I saw
awful.
some girl squat and pee in her jeans
That
through
does
her
surprise me.
jeans. But why'd she squat though? Like just pee
Well, she
or
thought her pants were down, I guess.
I
don't
guess.
know.
Either way,
It's like, I'm ready.
embarrassing. I saw
Yeah.
a girl punch a guy in his face, and I said, "Ooh, he cheated." And then she said, "It's not fucking funny." To which I said, "Now it's really funny.
It's fun to just people watch on Mardi Gras. There's a lot
That's
that
what I
goes
did
down.
last year.
Yeah.
It's hilarious." When I was leaving last year, I don't remember leaving actually. No, this was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, when I was leaving, I saw like just people like asleep
Hey, Oliver.
on the
give
side of
that
the
to-
road. It was
him.
fucking hilarious. But 2 years ago was really cold. I remember we shut down at like 5. We were gone. We all made like $100.
Actually, I think I lied. I was at the distillery, and we were like serving like hurricanes, like because we're right on Broadway, so right where the parade route is, and we're like serving hurricanes on the side street. So we're like sitting there like bundled up, like
Yeah.
like oh my god, and we had like probably like 15 people come over and get hurricanes the whole time while we're drinking bourbon, and then we're like, okay, we're gonna shut this shit down.
Yeah.
And then we tried to go down, but every time we went down, it was like just a complete disaster. We couldn't even park by like AB, like
You
the
have
big
to like
brewery
buy a
here.
ticket and then Uber and then walk down the street.
Yeah.
I
So-
feel like Oliver probably has some good content because he just like randomly gave me his camera and left. And I just started filming and walked from McGurk's to
If you're
Midwestern.
in Soulard,
And
I found a video of them pissing in the Midwestern bathroom.
yeah. And I just
You're
hit
like, oh, God.
I just hit record and just started walking.
Was
and
it a
like
GoPro?
no, it was this camera, and like
Oh.
all of a sudden, I just had it around my neck, and like I remember, feel like I handed it to a few people while we were taking shots. We had these like Cruzan buckets, and
It was all.
I think
mean,
someone
that's-
should just like walk around like with a body cam and just like go up to people and be like,
just
"How
like
you doing?"
chest
Yeah.
the GoPro.
yeah, I
and
like the
Yeah.
GoPro from Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
just
Like
this
this, like,
obnoxious
for-
thing.
Just be like,
Really,
you do
like,
got anything you want to
excuse
say?
me.
Like not on any topic, just like anything you want to say,
Yeah.
and just see what they say. That'd be funny.
People are so crazy on Mardi Gras. You could talk to anyone.
Yeah.
I was dancing with an old man at like the end of the night. I went to like some like music club. Like this what? No, he was
just
like,
dancing with an old man.
no, he was like doing like
He's talking to Oliver. He's old.
Oh.
Oh.
Are you old?
Old man over here.
We're the same age, I'm pretty sure.
Old man Ollie.
But I went to like this little like dance club at the end of the night, and there was this old man like just dancing out by himself, and the person I
Yeah,
was
for a
with-
reason. Should have left him.
No, he was like, he was trying to have a good time. Like, he was like seriously just out there, like doing the little like grandpa snap finger thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone was like, you should go dance with him. And listen, I felt so good about it because the guy had such a good time. He was just out there to have, like, he probably just lived down the street and was like, I love to go to this music thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't ever grab my ass.
You were
Man came out
exactly
to
what
have
he was
fun,
looking
yeah.
for, and you gave him exactly
Yeah.
what he wanted.
Anyway, I was thinking about my grandpa, and I was like, if my grandpa was out there by himself, didn't have a wife anymore, and just was trying to
have a good
My
time.
grandpa is in bed
Not
by
grab-
4 or earlier.
My grandpa's always in bed. My grandpa
where-
will fall asleep while I'm talking to him.
Where was this at?
Where is it? It's like off Lemp. Is there like a little place off Lemp? I
don't know.
can't
You
remember
guys
because
know
I haven't
better.
been to a music thing in forever. It's like by Lemp.
Blue City Deli.
No, it wasn't fucking.
That's off
Blue
Lemp.
City.
What's the place down there on the main strip across Dee's place where the girls paint themselves?
Oh, Social House.
Social House, yeah.
My grandpa. Okay.
I
you're-
just remember getting down here last year and this girl tries to flash everyone over the rails and falls over from the balcony of Social House and just eats it.
My
I
grandpa.
was like, okay, I haven't had a single drink
Two
yet, but this
stories.
is
Holy shit.
My grandpa used to make me take him to Social House for lunch because he loved the clam chowder.
Well, that's weird.
There's different
And that's
chowder there
also
that you're
weird.
loving.
That he wants to
And
go there
different
for
clam.
clam chowder.
yeah.
Is it
I've
like
come
just
for the
a-
clam
yeah.
chowder. I just think of
And then the
Ace
second thing
Ventura.
was I was up in the office like 2 Mardi Gras ago grabbing something, and I saw some girl climb on top of a golf cart, flash her titties, and then fall on her face. And the police had to come get her.
Oh,
She was
God.
like down for the count.
Yeah, you see some
God.
crazy stuff on Mardi Gras.
Her fault.
If you
it's
stay
like-
sober, you can remember most of it, but
I remembered
Yeah.
most of that day because I was going to leave at 2. I was like sitting there. I watched all the people walk from the parade. Like I was down there. I just posted up in a building, was drinking. I was like, look at this idiot, you know? Like, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go. And people were like, well, let's go get some more drinks. And the person I am, I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that's how I
Yeah.
am.
And then I was
Like, I
out till,
can't
like
leave.
12.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm
I'll
just
stay
waiting
forever.
for someone to take me in.
we
Just kidding.
drank a lot of tequila here at that outdoor bar last
year?
Yeah, that's
I
I
was
know
working
we.
that bar.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, here?
Yeah,
I was wasted.
yeah.
I
We
got
posted
sent
up out
home.
there and we drank a lot of tequila at that
Well-
bar because it was beautiful weather out at the
Yeah.
time.
No, it was.
yeah,
and
last
I
year
was like, I came in, this guy that used to work here and I used to talk to. Anyway, they paired us at the same bar after we'd stopped talking, whatever. That the night before, his ex-girlfriend texted me how much she hated me, whatever. So I walk in at 8 a.m. and I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Like, how did she find out, first of all?
You needed those glasses then. To just, like, say,
I
what
know.
the
Well, I
fuck?
was wearing other glasses. I was wearing star glasses. You took that.
Well,
Okay,
my-
Oliver took the most repulsive picture of me last Mardi Gras. Fuck you. Anyway.
Sounds about right.
And I got wasted, obviously, because I'm with this dude
Obviously.
that we're like beefing the entire time. And he's like, I don't understand why you're mad. And I'm like, what? And then I'm with my other coworker who's like, he's like one of my best friends here, but he was like annoyed that I was annoyed. So like I'm taking shots. He apparently had the flu. He probably had COVID, looking back at it. And then this other kid, and thank God the other kid was more wasted than me. Otherwise, I would have gotten so much fucking trouble. But he fell asleep in the bathroom and tripped the alarms like hours after we closed.
Oh
He just,
shit!
just-
And no one
just
knew he was
decided
in
to
there.
go
He was
home.
just
He's like,
passed
"I'm
out in
awake
there.
now."
Yeah,
Yeah.
just wakes up later like, where the fuck am I?
Woke up,
God, I would have
dipped
done the
out
same
the back,
thing though.
tripped the alarms, jumped the fence, and then
Oh,
like
shit.
yeah, and then like later like everyone found out it was him, and I was like, you're a fucking idiot. And he was like, am I? Or did no one wake me up? And I'm like,
Everyone forgot
I mean,
about
no one
you.
cared.
Yeah,
I'm like, I was sent home
Yeah.
because I couldn't do my closing duties. All right, like whatever. This year will be tame.
You guys, how long do you guys stay open during like Mardi Gras? Like typically.
Oh, Mardi Gras. I mean, we're done by like 11. People don't last
So that's
that
not that
long.
long.
no.
People don't. I mean, we open though at 9,
Yeah.
so
I was
people
gonna
don't
say,
last.
Yeah, I feel like we were here from 11 to like 1 maybe,
Yeah.
maybe, and we just had a lot of tequila in
Mm-hmm.
that time frame.
Once the sun goes down, everyone's pretty much gone.
Yeah,
There's a lot of house parties in like Soulard. You just bounce around places and like there's just booze. And
My older cousin lived on 9th, And they had a Mardi Gras party one time, and so many random people came in there,
I was gonna say.
fucked up their carpet. They had to get new carpeting in their entire apartment
God
after
damn.
Mardi Gras.
I'm sure of that. Like, I would not want to live here. I want to live here, but I also don't want to live here because of like what happens in Soulard, that kind of thing.
And it's expensive
It is
to live in
expensive.
Soulard.
For, I mean, I don't know,
For what you
apartments
get.
and, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's just, I don't know.
not worth it.
I looked at it when I was like moving, and I was like, meh.
We did
No,
too.
no.
I was just like, I ended up being like, I need a yard and not a courtyard. Like, I need a yard
Right.
because I'm sick of taking my dog around the block every.
Dude, that's what I have to do now. I used to have a yard.
Mhm.
I moved from a yard
Yeah.
To no
To
yard.
no yard.
to no yard at all. And it sucks. I'm like, every time I take him out now, I'm like, hurry up, dude. Like, go poop, go pee. Like, your
I'm
mom's
afraid
going to
that
die out here if we don't go
Yeah.
fast enough. Like,
Paw pads will peel off, like the salt and the ice.
It's
Sometimes
horrible
will, like,
on 'em, yeah.
Mess their paws
oh, is
up.
it? There's so
Yeah.
much snow out by me right now that I don't think there's salt.
No.
Yeah,
on
it's
there
like
right
it's
now, but-
really like on the salty parts.
It's
that
bad
will
for,
fucking
or I
Yeah.
mean, it'll like burn. I have to carry my dachshund multiple times because all of a
Yeah.
sudden he'll just stop walking.
Yeah, and then I say I want to buy some snow galoshes, and Jack was like, "What's a snow galosh?" I'm
What
like,
is
it's a
that?
snow boot
For your
Oh.
for
dog.
pups.
Yeah.
You better train him early because they will not walk in that shit.
I'm
He
gonna
won't.
say-
He's like a
I-
mini husky. Like corgis are like,
Yeah,
Are corgis
they-
mini huskies?
yeah, they have the
I've
same
never
coating.
heard that
I've never.
term because I have a husky as well, and I've never thought of a corgi as a mini husky.
So
but-
huskies are double coated.
okay,
Yeah, so are corgis. Corgis were bred by the Vikings, so they were bred
it.
to like be through like snow, and their paw pads are like the same as huskies and stuff. So he loves the snow.
So what did they do for the Vikings? Like, what was their job?
They were
prob-
messengers, and then they herded things.
I was about to say,
So do they
like
carry
dachshunds
little
are
barrels
hunting
and stuff?
dogs,
Yeah.
so like
Yeah.
you probably don't realize like
So
the
there was,
little
like-
dogs burrow into stuff into
Yeah.
holes.
He was
Because
they were
like
herders.
Jack Russells and stuff. So
Yeah.
dachshunds were like that too.
Yeah.
They I guess they herded sheep and whatnot.
Oh yeah. I guess.
And then
okay.
they like would send messages from like one place to another through tunnels, like same as
Wow.
dogs.
Oh yeah, because then that
There you go.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're shaped little tunnels.
Yeah.
Cool.
Learn something
I,
new every day.
was gonna say,
yeah,
cheers to that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not the
corgis.
queen's dog; it's the Vikings' dog. Corg.
I would have never said corgis were a queen dog.
She gave them all away.
Yeah,
Shame.
shame. They're great dogs.
I know, right?
They
I've
are.
wanted a corgi as my next dog for a while, so
You should get one from his breeder.
yeah,
They're only 900,
it's not that bad.
but like if you want like a like purebred one, they're usually around like 1300.
Yeah,
I said if I find one under 1,000, I'm getting him.
our dachshund was like $450, but I got him 7 years ago.
Yeah, I almost
How
got.
much was your husky?
Husky was given to us.
Oh, okay.
So family,
Don't you have like 5 huskies?
we have 6.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
I thought you only had one.
I do. I only have one.
Oh, okay.
So my father-in-law bred their husky, which he got at the same time as my dachshund, so they're the same age. And she had 5 puppies, and so we have 6 total. One of them is ours, though.
Okay.
But they all live in Wichita. So, and then another one is my sister-in-law's. But yeah, they're all a pack.
Aw,
So
That's
a
cute.
pack.
they're pretty.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
It's literally a dog sledding team that
Yeah.
just hang out.
have you ever tried to do that?
No,
like,
I've never
You gotta
done
get a
it.
Roomba if you got a husky.
It's just more fun because the
Yeah.
dog, yeah, it's
like
more fun
piles.
because my dachshund grew up with him, and so he thinks he's a husky.
That's super awesome.
And so
though.
like
That's
he'll
hilarious.
get them all riled up to start howling, and they'll all howl like 6 huskies, and then this tiny little 14-pound dachshund,
That's so
and
funny.
they'll just like chase squirrels in the backyard together. These giant huskies and this tiny little dachshund.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so it's just funny, but
Good like
I want
video
a husky.
content.
yeah, I need to get Oliver out there sometime because I've wanted to like hover the drone, not to where they can get it, but I just think it'd be
Really
funny.
jumping
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah,
like play with them.
it's just they all have a crazy personality that I think it'd be funny content. Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's dogs all have different personalities.
yeah,
My dog is like so weird. I don't know.
My parents' dog is.
My dog's
She's
awesome,
not
weird.
duck,
yeah. I love
but she's cute. But like she like pick people or dogs that she just doesn't like for no reason, and then like come up to her and she'll be like, and like the last person that passed us, you were jumping all over.
Oh,
She's got like anxious energy. I don't
my
know.
dachshund hates everyone.
Yeah.
And my husky is the complete opposite. I can't get her to bark. She's silent, loves everyone, loves kids, can be off leash, trained off leash. And my dachshund literally barks at everything, every leaf that goes by.
That's how Tito is kind
Yeah.
of. He's nice once like if we're passing someone, he'll like be barking, but if they go like, oh, then he's like, oh.
Yeah. Ooh,
They like
me.
Yeah. But I mean, Loca, my parents' dog, she's like a percentage of coyote, so I think that she's like untrainable. Like she can be trained in some things.
Yeah.
But like her like wild dog will come out sometimes and like you cannot stop her from like doing like if she sees like another animal, like a deer, she'll chase it. She like will not listen to anything.
Was she adopted or like did they just find her?
I have a weird so we like sponsor families for Christmas every year. And we were sponsoring this family and their dog had puppies and we took 3 of them like back to the city because they lived all the way out in the country. And we gave one to my vet, one to a guy that works here, and then we kept one. And yeah,
What kind of dog is it?
it's a German Shepherd, Coyote, Retriever, Lab mix.
Just a mutt, yeah.
Yeah, super mutt.
Super mutt.
Super.
Yeah, that's what it says. And we're like, DNA, super mutt.
Interesting.
Well,
But-
what is everyone drinking on Mardi Gras? Or is anyone doing Mardi Gras this
I'm gonna
year in
do
St. Louis?
Adderall.
You're drinking Adderall?
Drinking
Are
Adderall,
you gonna,
liquid
like-
Adderall.
Rain.
Rain, sponsored by Rain.
All right, not RIP. Represent. My
I've
friend
never
works for
drank
Rain.
that before.
What? My friend, one of my really good friends works for Rain.
I'm a bang if you're not
No.
banging, you're not
I
banging.
was a bang.
I was banging
was
them
a bang.
for a while, but
And now I'm a Rain.
If you're not, no, I don't like sweet, and so like, there's only one flavor of Bang that I like,
which one's that?
the black cherry. It tastes like a
Okay,
vanilla
well,
Coke.
Rain has a cherry limeade.
Yeah, that's sweet. It's
No,
like-
it's not.
Yeah, they all are awful.
Have you ever had Celsius?
Yeah. I also don't have the time to like go through Quick Trip and just be like, I'll try this one and check it off, and then try this one. And
I mean, you don't
What do you
have
mean
a
you don't
book?
have time? It takes 2 minutes.
yeah, but I don't.
He
It's
doesn't
not like at
document
the
them?
top of my priority to try every energy drink out there.
Why?
Yeah, and the
pick the one-
glasses came on. I
Now she got really
yeah, I
serious.
pissed her off. Yeah.
Put these back
Now I'm
there.
gonna make it my goal to go out there and try them all, and then tell Sarah, "Here's what I've learned."
I've been trying to get my friend to just send me cases of this, and she's always like, "Yeah, I will," and she won't. So if you're listening, send me cases of this. I'm sick of going to QT.
Yeah.
Except for the QT guy that works there is so cute.
Well, she's gonna go back.
As
then.
far as Mardi Gras, I'm drinking tequila.
Tequila.
But I always say that, and I start with tequila, and the next thing I know, I have a Cruzan bucket hanging from my hand. So
I'll tell you what.
I mean, me and
I'll walk
rum.
in, I'll have an Adderall and a Bailey's coffee. From there, it's from there. It's whatever anyone gives me shots. I'll be working, so you have to take
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah, that's how you make money, right?
By being drunk, yeah, usually
Well,
nicer.
taking shots with
Oh.
You're like, you buy me a shot, sweet.
sweet, I'll
Still
take
around
it.
for
Yeah.
everyone. Here we go.
And then you get sent home because you can't do your job. So
And
I've
never
only
gotten
ever been sent home once,
I've never been sent
didn't you
home.
just say you got sent home last Mardi Gras?
and that was the only time.
Well, that was one day.
That was the
And
one-
that
it
was-
was one time.
And that was because I was cracking open Red Bulls, chugging half of it, and filling the rest of it up with vodka and chugging that. Because I was
Seems- yeah.
miserable.
Yeah, that seems about right.
It was more of the staffing situation than it was me being too drunk and no one would switch me bars. So
Yeah. What are you
Anyway.
drinking?
I don't know. I can't drink rum. That's the thing.
why I like rum.
I mean, I can drink I drank like too much Captain when I was like too young to drink, and we've just never settled very well.
Some
I
Captain's
like
Logs?
certain Captain's Logs, yeah.
I used to do captain's logs all the time in high school. So
I don't know. I mean, we just
I liked Captain in high school too.
people were making like apple pie and stuff with Captain, and it was great. But like we would drink like a jug of this stuff.
yeah,
I just remember like we were camping in someone's like garage. We were camping in someone's garage. Tense. We were like, 15, 16. We had all this like apple moonshine that's made with Captain for some reason. And I had
Are you from
spaghetti.
Illinois?
Yes, for the second time. Fuck you. For the second time.
Sounds like an Illinois thing. So.
And all I remember is I went to go to sleep, and I like had spaghetti the next night. I unzipped the like tent just like that, and I was like, "Woo." like spaghetti, hamburger, just like you could
All
have
came
like
out.
remade a plate with this stuff. And I think after that, me and Captain were just like, we're no more.
No more.
And me and Popoff, which
I've had
Popoff
nights like that
remember
with
me.
tequila. Like before I like knew how to drink it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I feel like I've had nights with every spirit or
yes.
beer.
Do you
or-
guys
yeah.
think that like certain liquors make you act a certain way? Like this makes me like horny, this makes me happy, this makes me sad, this makes me mean.
I have something weird with wine, and I hate to say this.
I just get
like
a
the
raging
lowest-
headache from wine.
I
Yeah.
get a
Same.
headache.
I can only drink like a glass.
Yeah.
I get a headache, but I'm like always that person. Like I crack this bottle, like it's gonna be gone. I usually drink wine by myself, so maybe that's the problem.
Wine always
Yeah.
makes my nose stuffy, and I'm like,
No.
Oh, I don't get that. I just become
I need
very
an
emotional,
antihistamine. Oh,
and I'm usually not emotional. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I feel like liquor does not change for me whether I'm drinking tequila, rum, gin, vodka, but beer or wine, I get tired.
that's
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
get
I
tired.
would say tired. Yeah,
I
well,
get
I
upset.
get,
I get tired, I get full, I get
and
like,
I just feel like I can't really blame it on bourbon, but I feel like most of the time when I drink like dark liquor, I get mean. But
Let's do it. Let's see how mean you get.
could be
Yeah.
the Addy
Let's
angry.
do
take
it.
an experiment here. Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, just come in
A
and see
whole
how
new-
pissed I am.
Well, it probably has to deal with who you're with. I feel like. I
Yeah.
feel like
I'm a social
Any-
drinker.
People will set me off
Any
too.
booze,
Someone will say
though.
something and I'm
Yeah.
like, Normally, like 90% of the time, I'm like very like happy-go-lucky. Like when I'm drunk, like I'm way nicer than I am. Like normally I'm like kind of like whatever. Like don't talk to me or talk to me. I'll probably be nice.
I don't like to talk to anyone
Yeah.
when I don't know.
When you drink,
I'm like an introvert, okay? I'm an introvert that made
not.
myself an extrovert.
I'm right there with you.
I'm an
Yeah.
extrovert that reeled it in a little bit.
Yeah.
just a touch,
Just a
like
tad.
one crank.
Yeah.
Like, we're just gonna.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
like to be alone. I don't like to be like, yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
lived
if
alone
I'm
for
at
like
my
3
house
minutes.
and I'm comfortable, and I'm like, someone's like, "You want to go out?" I'm like,
No.
"Yes," but no, I'm not.
Not
going.
really?
No,
Depends.
No, not
No.
putting clothes on.
I've tried to change that because I've, kind of realized like, oh, okay, we've
Maybe
been
I need
stuck
friends.
inside.
Yeah.
Well, and I realized it for a while. Like it changed when I first got a puppy. Like, no, I got a dog. Like,
That was his
and
excuse.
Then we got a second puppy, and then I was like, I got another puppy. I can't, I got to be home. And then you kind of quit passing out on people's couches because you got to be home for your dog.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
stayed out. Well,
Yeah.
that's a lie I have, but
And then it just kind of became a habit. Like, and then people quit inviting me to stuff, and I'm like, well, maybe it's because I said no so many times.
yeah.
That's exactly
And
why.
so
yeah.
now I'm like, now when people invite me, I'm like, yes, I'm there. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I'm like, if I wasn't invited once, you'll hear about it, and I better be invited from here on out. Like, even like people know, like I work every weekend.
Yeah.
I still better be invited because who knows?
If I
might
see
show
any of
up.
you doing something without me,
Yeah,
You're gonna
like
know
if I
about
don't
it,
get a
yeah.
text, like my friend was like told me one time, she's like, I text you out of like maintenance, like I have to invite you. You're not gonna come, but you have to be
yeah.
invited. And I'm like, yeah. And then you guys always come to McGurk's. I say hi. I say I'm gonna meet up with you later, and then I don't. I go home.
And I
routine.
don't.
Yeah,
it's like clockwork. You know it's gonna happen, but you better invite me.
yeah. I must be invited.
I wish I was like that. Like I just grew up and I was just like, I don't know. I feel like I was kind of sheltered, like in the way that I was supposed to, I don't know, be.
Yeah.
And then like when I moved out, I started to do my own ways. And when I got to college, and then after that, it was just like, I don't know. I became an extrovert, but I have always been an introvert. So
Yeah.
like I've expanded.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like never at home growing up. I mean, I was like when I was a younger kid, but like into high school, I lived like for people who don't live in St. Louis, I lived in Rock Hill. I went to Webster. So all my friends lived in Webster. So like Rock Hill to everyone was like East Jesus. It was a million miles away, but it wasn't. It's like 5 minutes.
East Jesus, is that what you said?
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, I'm going to drive all the way out to East Jesus to pick you up. So I would
like it.
stay
Yeah.
in Webster like from Friday to Monday. And I also just hate being alone.
My parents would be like, "You're not fucking going anywhere." My parents are probably listening to this, and they know.
I was about to say,
Like-
I did the same thing. I just had a friend who had farmland, and I was like, hey, I'm going out there Friday. I'll just drive to school on Monday, and I just
Yeah.
get hammered drunk.
My parents didn't really. Well, my
Yeah.
parents would be like, "Why don't you ever have people over here?" And then I'd have people over, and then I'll get drunk, and then I'd be grounded for a weekend. Then they'd be like, "Yeah, you can't have people over anymore." And I'd be like, "Never tell me to have people over again. Like never. Like you embarrassed me. Like I'm never inviting anyone over." We had the cop. Me and my brother, we'd have the cops called on us a lot.
Damn. The one time I threw a house party, my parents left, and they know about this. And I told, because I lived in a small town in Illinois, 15 minutes south of Belleville, and so I was like, okay, I want 4 cars here max, pile in however many people you can, 4 cars total. The whole fucking village, city plus showed up, whatever you want to call where I lived. And my grandpa lived right next door. So he called.
There's your first problem. You gotta slip a sleepy drink in his.
Yeah.
No, it didn't really matter. He called. He wasn't I don't know what he was doing, but he called. And the problem is that I answered it 1 click too late. So I answered, and he's like, "Hey, Andrea, it looks like a lot of people are over there." And I was like, "Oh, I just had a few people over." I was like, some people are leaving, blah, blah, blah. He's like, "Okay, just wanted to check on you." Cleaned up the whole place. The place was spotless. Everything was nice. My parents get home, and they're going through stuff. They listen to the voicemail, and I was on the voicemail talking to my grandpa because I was 1 click too late.
Oh my God.
And they're like, "We knew you were going to do this." And I was like, "Oh, shit."
That's one of my favorite things to do now is when I'm with my mom and tell her a story that she didn't know.
Oh, it's so great now.
I'm
isn't
like,
it? It's so
we're 20
great.
years later, so it's just
My
fun. Or it's
It
10
is.
years.
My
Yeah,
mom was the mom that we had to call if we got in trouble.
oh, see, my best friend, his mom was the
Yeah.
one that would bail us
No,
out.
that was my mom, and
My
so
dad,
now,
yes.
she just knows it. There was a time when I think I was a junior. Yeah, I was a junior because I remember tweeting, "See you later, senior year," or something, because I got grounded for fucking ever. But my one friend was driving my other friend's car, and we crashed it in the middle of the night, and she didn't even have her license or something. So we had to call my mom. I was wasted. Obviously, life of the party, but
Obviously.
but we had to call my mom because everyone else's mom would freak out or whatever. And so my mom came, gave us all gum. The police came. Yeah, it was awful. But yeah, we had the police. We lived in Rock Hill also. The police knew us by name by the time we moved out of there. It was awful.
I mean, that's the coolest, right? They
Yeah.
Call you by name.
Yeah.
I tried to stay out of that because I was like, "Oh my God, my
They're
parents
like, damn
are
it,
gonna hate
Sarah.
me."
This is the 3rd time this week.
Well, one time
Right,
wasn't.
Sarah.
Sarah,
Here
come on.
again.
I had the most epic high school party. And then I told everyone that night, I guess. I was like, "Same thing tomorrow. Come back, same time."
Of course.
Forgot about it. And
Everyone
I get a
came
call
back.
from my older brother. and
Why
he
are all
was
these
like-
people
Yeah,
here?
he's like, "There's fucking 15 cars outside." The fuck did you tell people? I'm working at Tropical Moose. I'm at this little snow cone stand. I'm I'll be right there. I drive home. The cops are already there. My brother's like, "They're not allowed inside." And I'm like, "You can go inside if you want." We don't
If
have
you
anything.
want.
Come on.
Yeah, we don't have anything in there. But Tito,
That's how it's to be.
he's hard to train. He's got attitude.
Well, you got time.
Yeah.
It's new.
Yeah, he's almost a year.
Well,
10 months. He's my baby, though.
we need to cheer to your sunglasses.
Yeah.
Because those are bomb.
I got these for the Chiefs, but
shit.
fuck you. You guys lost.
The best 99.
And everyone be safe this weekend.
Yes. No
Drink-
DUIs. Get an Uber.
Drink
I won't drive
bourbon.
you, but get an Uber.
Wear lipstick and check out Bubbles and Bourbon, Ballpark Village. I'm really bad at that.
It's okay.
I would just roll words together.
Yeah.
So
I haven't been to
I do the
Ballpark
same
Village in
thing.
years.
Cheers. Thank you for having me.